Hello, pioneers, and hello to everyone else. I am going to read you an article that was written by my best friend from college, Jennifer Rodriguez, who now lives in Maine, and she tried unsuccessfully to get me to move to Maine, but I'm not moving there and everything. But I will be reading an article that she sent me as soon as my computer stops acting up and everything. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far and had a happy new year. Okay, the article that Jennifer wrote is an internal investigation of Ramada Inn housekeeping staff has identified housekeeping staff Tabitha for grand theft larceny. On January 3rd, Good Samaritan Jennifer Rodriguez, 2024 Democratic Socialist presidential hopeful, had stopped at the airport mall on Union Street at approximately noon. J. Rowe, as she had known around town and by friend and family in Oklahoma, was treating herself and finishing her mani-pedi. She stopped off the subway for a Monday special and was returning her betta fish Clyde to the exotic pet store. As I returned to my Kia Soul, there was a lovely couple shivering in the car next to me. It broke my heart that I didn't have the jumper cables to give them a jump. I called the local AAA and John came to jump their car. However, just due to the freezing temperatures, I didn't want to leave them out in the cold. Staff at the Ramada had stolen $200 and it was taken from Barbie's wallet. I was enraged. These people, what kind of monster steals money out of homeless people's wallets? As a Unitarian Universalist and Buddhist nun, I refused to leave these amazing people stranded in their Hyundai Santa Fe to freeze in the cold. I brought them to my amazing hotel room in the Country Inn by BGR Walmart, so they had an opportunity to get out of the cold and relax and warm up. I returned to the Job Lots parking lot to be insulted by a Trump supporter spewing hate speech at my Asian heritage at the Dollar Tree and was highly offended by his immature masculinity and Trump spewing hate speech. I'm sorry, but I'm from Oklahoma, and when a tornado hits and the Murrah building blows up, it's all hands on deck, and you help your neighbors. However, I left Governor, whoever that she means, political agenda for the amazing state of Maine and its women politicians. I'll take a women governor and the liberal senators any day over GOP pork belly spitting. Hate speech is a crime, and the NRA needs to be fined for all the mass school shootings. Guns are cool, but military-style weapons should never be bought or shared with children who are being bullied. I bully the bullies and fine the NRA forever. I guess she means every mass shooting, school shooting. We aren't in colonial America with the British invading, but it isn't your American right, but it is your American right to protect your property and homestead, and that is all good in my book. Scroll down. J. Rowe will propose an economic stimulus package for Janet Mills for a free energy corridor utilizing Earth ships to house the homeless population of Maine with the recycling initiative and find companies who litter has been picked up by the homeless population. I seek to end the homeless narcotic epidemic affecting my community by giving an opportunity and employment and a hand up, not a handout. Bangor is a shoe for the Summer and Winter Olympics. We just need to widen the roads and make them safe with consumer reports. Illuminate the streets of Maine with lighthouses everywhere to be a beacon of hope to our tourists. Today I celebrate being short, round, and beautiful. Go Jen! I celebrate to take gold in the Olympics as a female sumo wrestler and cannabis activist. I'm grateful for COVID and the amazing kindness of Mainers, and I'm proud to be a Mainer. UMA Bangors dental hygiene program is #1 in the New England area. And gosh darn, its Walmart needs to represent more college campus in the state than Bears. Go, Mooses. Congratulations to the Maritime Anchors women's volleyball team for taking nationals home for the Fighting Betas with the Mayor People cheerleaders. Okay, let me scroll, and that's the end of the thing. And let me scroll back up because I've got something to say. Someone who went and said some stuff to my best friend. To the person who went to the Trump supporter who spewed hate speech at my best friend who is of Asian heritage just because she is a Democratic Socialist. You do not know what it means to be a Republican. And I question if you know what it means to be an American. Any Trump supporter who dares to be that insecure in yourself, to be that racist overall, and spew that kind of hate speech, I question your immature, if you're even secure in yourself, if you know what it means to truly be a Republican, and if you truly know what it means to be an American, if you know what it means overall to be an American. Because Jennifer and I have been through the ins and outs and everything on polar opposites, and we've come together because of the fact both of our fathers are veterans. So we have been on polar opposites, and we know how to come together when it counts. So if you're going to go after my best friend, you're going to have to deal with me. So that is where I stand on that. And that is the article, My Best Friend. I repeat, that is the article, My Best Friend, Jennifer Rodriguez, put together. And I will be supporting her in everything she does. And if I disagree with her on anything, that's between her and I and no one else. And that is all I have to say.